Hey, welcome back to another edition of a Babyface Brew Review. My name is Alex. I'll be walking you guys and gals through this review for the next few moments here today. Super stoked as always to join you guys and gals, but more importantly, I'm really fired up to be here because I've had a subscriber and I guess you call a beer friend now from Untapped. Dave, Denver Dave on Untapped, check him out out of the East Coast of New Jersey, but he sent me 6 killer beers from what it looks like, mostly New England style double IPA, so really fired up to review these. This is the first one I'll be reviewing. This is from Magnify Brewing Company out of Fairfield, New Jersey. This is their Frosted Flakes, which is a double IPA brewed in the New England style with vanilla and lactose. Really cool to see this. Haven't had anything really like this before, so going to be really interesting. Some good stuff getting into the accolades on this beer. You're looking at 3.92 out of 5 from the 3 ratings that are out there on Beer Advocate. Really not much. I think this is really recently released beer, so there's not much in the way of things. From Untapped, though, you're looking at 4.20 out of 5 caps, so some very good stuff going on there. Dave was kind enough, he knows I'm a little bit of a date Nazi, and some of you folks as well do from watching the channel, but put dates on there for me, 11/29/17, super fresh. Time of recording here is the 21st of December, under a month old, cannot beat that. Getting into the specs of the beer, 8% alcohol by volume. I do not have an IBU content for you, nor on the website is there anything kind of to reference. I think they do a lot of kind of one-off limited release beers from what I can see there, so it looks like, you know, it's hard to get that stuff updated on the website. I totally understand. So no harm, no foul there. Other than that, I mean, let's crack the cap. My mouth's watering. This is like breakfast for dinner kind of thing for me. So see what's going on here with the Frosted Flakes from Magnify Brewing Company, Fairfield, New Jersey. Look at that, just pouring like a juice into the glass there. Aggressive pour on my behalf, so I apologize there. Just getting excited. This is awesome, though. No clarity whatsoever in the glass. Kind of like this golden orangey color and complexion. Mild carbonation bubbles kind of clinging to the edge of the glass. Not much there in the way of things. Beautiful white frothy head. Just off-white color. Very tightly compact bubbles. About a finger and a half or so worth of head there. Aggressive pour again on my behalf. See if we swirl it around. If we get any sort of glass lacing clinging to this beer. Yeah, I can already see that kind of sticky, frothy glass lacing on this. Beautiful looking beer. Awesome stuff in the New England style. Let's get into aroma and smell. Oh, wow. Definitely get some like citrus rind, citrus zest, maybe a touch of like pineapple in there, little tropical fruit. I definitely get some like cereal grains coming through, some dry grains. I get this nice kind of like mild vanilla bean sweetness coming through. A little bit of that lactose as well is in the aroma. Like the sweet doughy character to it as well. There's almost like a little bit of like a peachiness to a little stone fruit to complement that citrus and tropical fruit note. No alcohol at all in the aroma whatsoever. It smells really nice. A little bit of maybe a little bit of that milk sugar kind of coming through too to this. So the Frosted Flakes, really nice stuff. Yeah, wow. Awesome. Alright, guys and gals, cheers, pros, whatever the hell you want to call it. This is the Frosted Flakes by Magnify Brewing Company, Fairfield, New Jersey. Thank you again, Denver Dave. Denver Dave, you're going to have to send me more of this. That is awesome. Holy smokes. Wow, I could just... It's like beer for breakfast. I mean, honestly, I know there's a beer by Dogfish Head with that name, but this is phenomenal. I mean, it is like drinking Frosted Flakes with a little bit of citrus tropical kick there. Up front, I get big citrus rind, citrus peel, maybe a little bit of like grapefruit. There's a little pineapple sweetness to complement that as well. Maybe a touch of peach. It almost kind of tastes a little bit like a beer I recently reviewed, just in terms of the citrus presence up front, called City of Dreams by Fort George. You can check out that review. But then the show kind of comes out with the lactose and the vanilla bean. You get this huge, or the vanilla, you get this nice vanilla bean, like sweetness coming through. Then the lactose kind of follows as well. There's like this milk sugar-like character, this nice kind of like sweet, doughy complexion and texture to it. It's really, really nicely rounded. And then on the back end, I get a little bit of like this kind of almost piney, like residual bitterness, along with some citrus notes as well, kind of hanging out, lingering on the palate, kind of battling with that vanilla bean and lactate. It almost has like this half and half, like creamer quality to it as well, kind of middle of the mouth back end there, before you get a little bit more of that citrus bitterness and the pine that I was alluding to there. Really, really nice stuff. Big cereal grain notes in there as well. But really, don't if you get your hands on this beer, I'm sure it's very limited and where you can get it. But if you trade for it, which I recommend you doing, this is awesome stuff. Really cool idea, really cool concept brought to a beer. You might be thrown off by the vanilla and lactose in a double IPA, but I think it really works here. It really does. It all kind of coalesces together. I looked at some reviews saying, I don't really know if it's well balanced. I don't know about this. I think it comes together beautifully. I really do. I think it almost has, not like a creamsicle type deal, but it really does have this like citrusy frosted flake, cereal grain, milk sugar thing going on, and it works really well together. It's all tuned really, really well. Getting into the mouthfeel, I think that's a really nice part of this beer. It's kind of on the lighter side of medium, but it has this like full texture, if that makes sense. I know that's a weird concept to think about, but it has like, it's very light and prickly on the palate, but it has this kind of like smooth fullness to it, if that makes sense at all. It's really, really drinkable. No alcohol at all for 8% in the taste. It goes down super easy. I could slam this. Denver Dave, hope you can get me some more of this. I mean, you already sent me enough, so no worries, but it's really, really enjoyable. As for a grade, I'm going to go out of 100, God, I think it's 94, 5. I'm going to go 95. I think it's an exceptional concept. I think it's an A beer. I think it's a really cool concept. People might be thrown off. Don't. If you like breakfast cereal, if you like, frosted, the old frosted Rice Krispie treats, Frosted Flakes, that's what it kind of reminds me. Frosted Cheerios, you get that in here. You like New England style double IPAs, give this one a try, trade for it, do what you can to get it. 95 for me, but that's not what matters. What matters is what you guys and gals think. You can let me know by leaving that all down below in the comments section. Did you love it? Did you hate it? Let's go back and forth in the jargon. Any beers that I can recommend to you, let me know. Beers that you guys are drinking, let me know that I can review as well. Anything that you want to trade for, hit me up below. Appreciate each and every one of you guys. Happy holidays to all of you. Thanks again, Denver Dave. Really appreciate it. Killer beer. Until next time. Cheers, pros. I'll see y'all again on Babyface Brew Review.